Hello. Hi, Lord Alfred. I'm almost there. You know I'd never be late for an episode of The Children's Corner. When I'm sitting around with my homework all done and there's nothing to do, I call all of my friends, they don't answer the phone. Where have they gone to? Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner. Where do you go? We're gonna go to the children's corner. Where do you go? We're gonna go to the children's corner. Where do you go?
And the slouch never ever will lead me on a chase, for the slouch in the couch took me for my last race. I never get tired of reading this book. Right, Mr. Dill?
Oh, brother.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the town of the Children's Corner, located in the world of the magical couch. I'm Sheriff Stephen J., the Sheriff of Slouch County, and you call me just beginning my day. Well, actually not just beginning my day. You begin your day when you wake up in the morning. You know, I do, but just like you guys do. Yeah, I got up this morning, lied there in bed for a little bit, and I got up and I took a shower, got dressed. You know, I got me something to eat, sat down to read my favorite book. So now I have to be doing some sheriff in here pretty quick, but your timing, I must say, is impeccable. Because I just got finished reading my favorite book, which is, of course, The Slouch in the Couch. Yeah, but I was eating breakfast this morning, and I got a phone call, and you're not going to believe what's going on. There's a rumor going around town that Black Bart is beginning a new life. He's starting anew. He's going to begin a life of no crime. He's going to become a law-abiding citizen. Yeah, that's the rumor. And everybody is talking about it. You know, out in Fantasy Forest, the fairies, you know, yak, 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 they're all talking about it. They can't believe it. Yeah, and we got a lot of those. Whoa! What is that?
They told me I'd find you here.
I'm reporting you to the sheriff because you keep saying you're me.
I do not.
Do too.
Do not.
Do too.
Do not.
Do too.
And you know, the Wizards, they're talking about this rumor as well, from what I've heard. You know, the Wizards out in Fantasy Forest, they live in the town of Whimsy. You've been them before, you know, there's a few of them anyway. Lord Alfred, whatever his name is. Wizard Inks-a-Lot, you know. Yeah, they're yak talking about it too. Oh, Black Bart's going to become a law-abiding citizen. Yeah, nobody can believe it.
Some games for them to play, something to keep them away from the food table.
Too bad Santa wasn't here. That would keep him busy.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Alfred, what you doing?
I'm sorry, Inks-a-Lot. It was an accident.
Get rid of this Santa smell.
And the letter chefs, they're even talking about it. You know, the letter chefs, they used to be called the alphabet chefs, but they began as the alphabet chefs, but they changed their name to the letter chefs. I'm not really sure why they did that, but they did change their name. And like Mr. Dill, you know, Mr. Dill changed over time. You know, I remember back when he began, you know, he had his voice was like different, and he didn't wear a cowboy hat or anyway. I remember that.
Look right here, Sheriff.
You really have to keep them in your shirt.
Well, that's the only way I can get it over here riding that horse. And I don't know why, but these oats look a little green today. Oh, that's why. Mr. Angry Dill, Mr. Dill, you have got to stop getting into my food.
What do you mean, your food? Why is it always your food? You ever heard of sharing?
Even the word sheriff began from someplace, you know. I talked about that before, you know. Back in old England, medieval times, and you got the shires and the reeves were the lawmen, and yeah, and they put the two words together, and you know. You know, the word sheriff goes all the way back to the 800s, and it's a contraction of two words, shire and reeve. Now, what a shire was a large piece of land or a county, and a reeve was appointed. and he was a chief of that area, of that land. He was the keeper of the peace. And over time, it came together, and they call it Shire Eve, became sheriff. So everything begins from something. It's just that that something isn't always that clear. Have you ever heard the phrase, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, that's a good one, because the chicken lays the egg, eggs hatch for the chickens, but you have to have the egg to have the chicken, so I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that one is. But if you happen to know the answer to that question, please let me know, and I promise I will share it with everyone. But anyway, I digress. Which just happens to be, and you guessed it, a letter chef word of interest. Digress. D-I-G-R-E-S-S. Digress. Meaning to be talking about a main subject or writing about a main subject, and you temporarily go off and start talking about something else, like going off on a tangent. I'm talking about something else now, and then you come back to the main subject matter that you were talking about. In this case, I'm talking about Black Bart beginnings and all this stuff, and I went off on a tangent, or I digressed, and I started talking about fairies and wizards and letter chefs, but I'm back now. I'm done digressing. So, getting back to Black Bart and his new beginning, I just can't believe it. Black Bart as a law-abiding citizen. Pretty fantastic. It's great. Great to hear, great rumor, and I hope it's true, and I totally encourage it.
Why are you getting all gussied up, Bart? It's not even Saturday.
Well, let me tell you, Guttless, kind of comes a time in a man's life where he needs to take responsibility for himself and how he looks, and mature a little bit, and feel better about himself, and forget his lawless ways. What do you say?
Oh, he says why?
Well, let me tell you something, Gibber. And for quite a while now, I've been, thinking about settling down. I'm getting older, and meet new people. I mean, possibly going on the straight and narrow.
Oh, he's not making any sense. He's rambling on, and look, he all shaved and putting that perfume, and I think he's in love again.
Well, now that you mention it, when I did get this anonymous note from someone named Regina in the Raccoon Saloon. She said she saw me from afar, and she likes what she sees.
You hear that, fellas? It's one of those blind dates.
What are you trying to imply there, One Eye? That she's got bad vision? Because if you are, I'm not bothered by that. I'm okay, because the new and improved Black Bart doesn't care.
No, well, Bert, that's not what I meant anyways. What I meant was, you haven't sees her, so maybe you won't like what you sees.
That doesn't matter. Did I mention that the note says she's rich? I mean, she could look like you, One Eye, and she'd still be beautiful. All right, boys, well, I'm off. Mustn't keep Regina waiting. I'll know her by her long blonde hair.
Hey, fellas, I think I know what this is all about. I have a cousin, her name's Regina, and she's long blonde hair, and she's rich. And my sister Annie has been telling Regina all about Bart, because, Annie doesn't really like Bart all that much anymore. So anyways, I'll bet you Regina has been watching Bart and has decided she likes what she sees, and she probably wants to get hitched.
What's gonna happen to us?
Oh, don't worry, fellas. My cousin Regina has a big house with lots of rooms. And I'm sure she'll let us stay with her, and, we can still be with Bart, and, it'll be kind of like riding on Bart's coattails.
Well, excuse me, ma'am. I'm Black Bart.
Oh, you got my note.
Oh, yeah, I got your note, and let's clear some things up right away. You mentioned in your note that you were rich. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, just how rich are you?
Oh, I'm worth $250,000.
Whoa! $250,000?
Yes.
Well, it's definitely nice to meet your acquaintance. And if you don't mind me saying, you have got the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
You're so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
you're quite the looker.
Oh, well, I've been told that I turn heads.
Yeah, a few stomachs too.
But let's not talk about that. Let's get better acquainted.
Ow! Ow!
What's wrong? Is something wrong?
Oh, well, your whiskers, they scratched my face and, oh!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in a hurry. I didn't want to be late, meeting you today, and I didn't have enough time to pluck them.
All right, just do me a favor. How much you worth again?
$500,000.
I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. I could do this.
Why don't you and I take a little buggy ride over to my place and get better acquainted?
Ah, yeah. Oh, what is that smell? It smells like broccoli gone bad or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. I had beans for breakfast and my little gas. It'll pass.
Can you just tell me how much you're worth again?
$1 million. Now,
Oh,
what about that
could
buggy
do this.
ride?
Ah! All right, that's it. I can't do this. It was nice meeting you. Go back home and goodbye.
But wait.
Oh, by the way, use some of that $1 million and get yourself a shave.
$2 million? Oh, and they tell me money can buy anything.
I don't know, Gullish. Is this a very good idea? Playing cards with Gibber and all. He cheats.
Yeah,
I do. Yes, I do. You're right, Chase. Chase. You're right, Chase. Oh, Mother Bart, so you're back pretty quick. How'd it go?
Oh, horrible. The whole thing reminded me of a nightmare I had in jail a while back. Hey, you. Must have made a wrong turn somewheres. You wouldn't happen to know the way to Stoss County, would you? Well, I didn't quite hear that. Come again? I don't think you realize who I am, stranger. Speaking of which, you're one weird dressed hombre. What is this place, anyway? Okay, fine. And congratulations. Your silence has just won you from dire consequences. Black Bart fears no man. No man, no way, no how. You get me? No man disrespects the likes of Black Bart.
Was she rich?
Oh, yeah. She was rich. But that face!
Wait a gosh darn minute. You said as long as she had lots of money, it didn't matter what she looked like.
Yeah. I know I said that one eye, but apparently I was wrong. Hey, Gibber, you mind handing me that pan over there?
Ow! Ow! What was that for?
That was for that blind date comment you made. Now gather round, boys. We got lots of robberies to plan. Ha! The old Black Bart is back.
But only time will tell if this rumor about Black Bart's new beginning of becoming a law-abiding citizen is true or not. We shall see. But everything has a beginning. Everything starts with something. You know, a phrase, how did this begin, or how did that? But everything starts from something. You know, a good example would be the world of the magical couch. The world I reside in, the town here of the Children's Corner. How did that begin? Well, I'll tell you, that all began with a book. It happens to be the book I just finished reading, The Slouch in the Couch. This started this whole thing, if you can't believe it. All the music, the band, the Slouch in the Couch Children's Corner band, the characters, it all started because of this book. You know, I've read it many times to everybody out there, and it takes a while to read it. I don't have time today to read this. I read it to other people as well, a lot of people actually. However, instead of reading the book to you today, I think, I'll tell you what, we'll tell the story in song. So here's a Slouch in the Couch, the story, as it's being told by the Slouch in the Couch Children's Corner Band. Relax while I tell you a strange and different story that happened on a Saturday. I had been lazy, weekend homework drives me crazy, and the night before I said, no way. My mom had a shop. I opened a pop. She said, son, you can play when your homework is done. Then she left, and I sat there just a-thinking, with the house just cracking and a-squeaking, with a stack of all my school books by my side. I started looking all around as I heard a funny sound, a sound I never heard before. The couch started shaking, the noise it kept a-making, the cushions threw me to the floor. From the couch there grew two red fuzzy ears. They were glued to a head on a creature so weird. From the couch, it jumped onto the table with a pink bag and rare was its side label. It spoke, it said, I'm a slouch, what's there to eat?
Slouch in the couch. Slouch in the couch. Slouch in the couch. Slouch in the couch.
It grabbed my books, out the door it went running. I yelled, come back, slouch, I wasn't funnin'. It laughed, saying unfinished homework tastes best, it's true. In the house right next to me lived my friend Mildred McGee. She saw the slouch and gave out a yelp. I screamed to Millie, help me please. You know I never tease. There's a slouch out here, I need your help. She joined in the chase. We ran all over the place. The pink bag he dropped. Millie and I, we both stopped. The bag opened, a creature did appear. It said, I'll help catch that slouch, don't fear. I'm Grok 1, my Groks and I will get the job done.
Slouch in the couch. Slouch in the couch. Slouch in the couch. Slouch in the couch.
He called his Groks up to 194. They caught that slouch in a furniture store. It was a sight. Now weekend homework is done Friday night. So that's the story. Slouch in the Couch in song. Everything started from this book, The Slouch in the Couch. You know, the Children's Corner, the world of the magical couch, the characters, the band, the music, everything. Started from this. Isn't that amazing? I find it amazing. But what I really find fascinating is how words began, or phrases. Or why do we say this? And what's the origin of that? I find that interesting. As an example...
Excuse me, Sheriff. About what you were saying regarding my voice, it has changed a little. because I'm getting older. And back in the day, I had a frog in my throat.
What, for 17 episodes?
That's not the issue. The issue is food. When is lunch? I'm so hungry.
I thought I'd find you over here.
Hello, honey. The sheriff invited me over for lunch, and I've been standing here waiting for him to quit talking to himself so we can eat.
You don't have time for that right now. We have band practice in half an hour, and then afterwards, I'll feed you.
Oh, brother.
Hi, Mrs. Dill. Band practice?
That's right, Sheriff. You remember when Cucumus and I sang you one of your songs at the sheriff's office? It gave us the idea to start a band.
Yeah, who's we?
What's the name of your band?
Oh, you'll never guess.
The Mrs. Dill Quartet.
Oh, I bet you didn't see that one coming now, did you, Sheriff?
A quartet is 4 people. Who are the other 2 band members?
Mr. Carotene and Junior.
Who's the lead singer in this band?
She's working on that.
We gotta go, Cucumus. We can't be keeping the other band members waiting. That would be rude.
I can't believe this is happening. I'm so hungry.
You know, they actually did a pretty good job when they sang the song that time at the sheriff's office. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I look at you, I see the things you love to do, and I want you. I wish you could be mine.
Everything you say is good. I love you in the only way I should, and I want you. I think of you most of the time.
And every time you come around, I'm always watching you, I found, when you come to visit me from time to time. I'll always know you and you'll always know me, and knowing marriage for us never will be. I love you and I wish you'd love me too. And when you smile at me, it's a smile that sets me free, and I'm thinking of what it would be like to be with you.
Every day you're looking fine, sending chills on down my spine, and I want you. Your image never leaves my mind.
And every time you come around, I'm always watching you, I found, when you come to visit me from time to time. I'll always know you and you'll always know me, and knowing marriage for us never will be. I love you and I wish you'd love me too. I love you and I wish you'd love me too. I love you and I wish you'd love me too. Well, here I am in the preparation area, going to make me a salad to take over to the sheriff's office. You know, salad has its beginning as well. It goes back to the ancient Egyptians, and they introduced it to the Romans. The Romans would put vegetables on top of the lettuce and season the vegetables with brine or salty oil and vinegar dressings. It was called herba salata, or salty herbs, with the word salata in Italian meaning salted, and sal, the S-A-L, meaning salt. The French called the salata salade, that salad with an E at the end of it. I hope I'm saying that right. In the 1300s, the salad turns up in the English language as the salad, or the salad as we know it today. And that's what I mean about the beginning of words. I find it interesting. That's an example. Now, in front of me, I have put together the ingredients I'm going to use in my salad. So I got to make this up and get over to the sheriff's office. So I'm going to have to go. But I want to thank you for coming by today. And I look forward to the next time we all get together on the Children's Corner. Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Tell me, where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Just where do you go?
We're gonna go to the children's corner.
Where do you go?